description.
Hey, this is Hans, the Ramen Writer, coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. And today I've got one. I think I got this at 99 Ranch Market. This is Unif. Unif with their... it's a big bowl, and it's shrimp fish flavor. So it's shrimp and fish and shrimp. How are you doing? It is the 28th day of October 2025. I'm joining you happily, hoping you are having an enjoyable time of it. It comes with, guess what it includes? A little folding fork. No, it's not chopsticks. But I'm not going to go and tell you all about the I'm not going to give you the chopstick rant. So, done that. Way too many shows about the chopstick rant. I'm over it. You guys get the point. Oh, I'll go into it slightly. So, people have gone crazy. Usually it's white people saying, you should use chopsticks, it makes it taste more authentic. And my reply to that is, oh, like putting shoe polish on your face when you listen to rap to make that seem more authentic? Yeah, I've always found that whole concept really kind of distasteful. So don't look for me to be, if I'm in Asia, I will use chopsticks. If I'm at a restaurant and all they have, it's like the whole when in Rome concept. But at home, I was raised and I didn't use chopsticks. And if I were raised to use chopsticks, and I went somewhere that didn't have chopsticks, I'd probably use other utensils, But that's kind of like this whole thing of, no, here's how you do it. You're doing it wrong. That crap. Yeah, there's so much of that. It's like, it really makes it more authentic. The ramen chef gets mad at you if you don't finish the soup. That crap, It's like, they just want you to eat. I've talked to people about that when I've been in Asia, and they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, right? It doesn't make much sense. Like, yeah, we don't understand these strange concepts that you're telling us about. Ow. Okay, well this one can go back in. That is just fine. It was just water. It is not dirty. So, yeah, I went out on a nice long walk. Jazzed about that. I've been taking it easy since my crazy thing happened. My crazy thing was, what? Not last Monday, but the Thursday before it. Yeah. So I'm getting out of the shower. It's in the evening. And all of a sudden my leg is just squirting blood everywhere. And it was just like this tiny little pinprick. And then they took me to the hospital. They wrapped it up and it was good. The following Monday, it happened again a little bit. Saw my doctor that week. He was like, yeah, it looks good. Just like baby it, keep a wrap on it, all this stuff. Well, that's in the past. And today was the first day I've actually gone out and done like a really long walk. I think I did maybe like 8 or 9 miles, something like that. I took it slightly easy, although I did carry home for about at least 1.5 miles of that, maybe more, a bunch of energy drinks. So, but yeah, I feel good. I feel wonderful. I'm happy. Got some bad news today. I was really surprised. I don't know if you're familiar. There was a wonderful show. It was called Faulty Towers. And if you're not familiar with it, look it up. Fawlty Towers. It's probably my favorite British comedy show that ever existed, and the lady who played the wife of the character that John Cleese plays, she died. This lady named Prunella Scales, which is just like the raddest name I've ever heard of in my life. It's like, could you imagine naming your little daughter Prunella? Oh, Prunella, come with me, please. It just sounds like cruel, but she was really funny. I guess she was political too, so she was 93. But yeah, that's a bummer. I would have figured her dead a long time ago, but you know. But yeah, I drink 2 energy drinks a day, and usually it's a thing of like going and getting them, and we'll go and get like 48 cans of it. There's a place I can get them for $1.25 a can, which is really good. If you go to the local grocery store, you're paying up to $5 a can, which is stupid. But anyways, I was like, well, instead of like taking up our weekend by going and getting that stuff on one of the days, I figure the next few days, I'll just go over there and carry home a couple bags that have like 8 or 9 of them each, and it's heavy, but you know, I'd rather our weekend was taken up by other things. Anyways, this one's from China. It's packaged for export. It's not specifically for the US market, so it gets the label on the ramenraider.com as being from China. If it were specifically for the US market, it would say United States. Anyways, here's our noodle. I'm pretty sure I remember this. This is a repackaging. I haven't had this in forever. Noodles all right. Here's our broth. Shrimp fish flavor. Kind of buttery. Kind of like a cross between maybe a whitefish and a shrimp kind of flavor. Oily. I like the oiliness. I'm a big fan of a good balanced oiliness in a noodle, and that one is pretty decent. Our little navy bowl. In the Navy. Anyways, so my wife got that record player, and I've been like, man, I want to get records too. I got her the Journey Greatest Hits. She's stoked on that. It's crazy how much stuff they've re-released. Like, you can go on Amazon and get tons of brand new records. We saw records at the Fred Meyer store when we were doing our grocery shopping this weekend. There was like 10 copies of the Bodyguard soundtrack. It's like, Jesus, what's wrong with you guys? No. I don't want that. Although it would be kind of funny because my wife does a really funny. When she'll be all, ah, yeah. It's funny. She does the whole stage act and everything. It's great. Oh, okay. If you want to do that, flip over, shrimp. Move over, shrimp. It's time for America. Okay. All right. No, it is not time for America. America's day is over. It certainly seems like lately. I don't know. We're just embarrassing ourselves even more than we used to at this point. At least he's not talking about buying Greenland anymore, but I don't know. Give it a couple days, maybe he will. Yeah, I'm just not a fan of what's going on in the world right now. I think it's kind of stupid. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, what else are we going to add into this beautiful shrimp fish concoction deal thing? Got our scallion. We need some seeds because it's logical. And I don't know, I was enjoying using that oil the other day. That kind of worked out nicely. So I think I might look around and see if I could find it again. Did I leave it out? That seems logical of me. There it is. We've got our chili oil. You know what I need to get more of is chili crisp. Okay. Now, we want that oil to kind of do stuff on its own. I'm going to add a little broth on it. I want some of that oil myself. Yeah, chili oil. Yummy. Well, there's the first one for today. You know, if you ever have like recommendations for the show or anything you'd like to see me do or talk about, you can always say something, you know. All right. All right, well, the next one you're going to see is that. This is one that was really evading me, elusive, if you will. Ramen Bistro gochujang beef. There's also a garlic chicken I reviewed recently. I don't remember anything about that, so yeah, that'll be on the next episode of the show. So stay tuned, and that'll be on tomorrow. This has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.